To look at the headlines on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. First with me here is the Vanguard newspaper with a screaming headline. NCDC declares cholera emergency, sets up measures as Nigeria records 53 deaths, 1,528 suspected cases in 31 states. Death toll in Lagos hits 29 with 579 suspected cases. Then we also have Rivers crisis. Ex-local government chairpersons flout police order. Stage protest. Boko Haram abducts High Court judge, wife, 2 others. Minimum wage approved, 250,000 naira demand to match inflationary trend, Labour tells Tinubu. And above the nameplate, Shetima to Sokoto government. Guard Sultan jealously. He is an institution. My government won't slow down until insecurity is eliminated, Tinubu vows. Davido, Chiama's thrilling love story as they tie the knot today. Foreign loans drive up importation by 19% to $330 million. Next is Daily Independent. Cholera outbreak. Death toll rises to 53 across 31 states. Cases soar to 1,528. Federal government asks Nigerians to avoid locally prepared kunu, zobo, others. Ogun laments lack of vaccine. Lagos starts contact tracing. And then CSOs alert CBN, others over plots to frustrate banking sector reforms. Obi laments loss of 95 trillion naira through exit of coins from Nigeria. Embattled former local government chairman protest in Rivers Council's secretariat. Pro-Wike lawmakers fail to stall suits seeking to declare seats vacant. Senate insists on probing Buhari's 30 trillion naira ways and means loans. And then above the nameplate, I won't rest until insecurity is eliminated. Tinubu reassures. Guard Sultan jealously, Shetima tells Sokoto government. Plot to dethrone Sultan will backfire, Murik warns. And then Tinubu names Olatunji Bello, CEO, FCCPC. Next is First News newspaper. Cholera outbreak. NCDC activates emergency response as death toll hits 53 across Nigeria. Federal government warns against consumption of kunu, zobo, other locally prepared drinks. And then ShopRite to close Abuja branch by June the 30th, citing economic challenges. Federal government spends $15.55 billion on debt servicing in 5 years, CBN reports. Abiodun elected chair, Soludo vice chair of Southern Governors Forum. Boko Haram abducts High Court judge, wife, 2 others in Borno, whisks them to Sambisa forest. Heroic rescue, troops free Chibok girl, 99 others from Sambisa forest. It will take decades to get out of banditry in Nigeria. That's according to Sultan of Sokoto. Shetima to Sokoto government. Sultan is more than a monarch. He is a national institution. And then stop unfounded lies. Clear salary arrears. PDP tells Governor Oti. Next is New Telegraph newspaper. Epidemiological evidence. NCDC declares public health emergency on cholera. Places Nigeria on high risk of transmission. Impact activates EOC as death toll rises to 29 in Lagos, 53 nationwide. Treaty violation. Court gives Chinese firm go ahead to seize Nigeria's properties in UK. And above the nameplate, we have first quarter of 2024. Electricity consumers paid 291.62 billion naira to discos as power supply dropped by 1.41%. Hush business climate. Okay, we have Tinubu. Nigeria needs substantial investment in oil, gas to meet energy demands. Rivers crisis. Ex-local government chairpersons defy police stage protest. Eating too much salt might increase eczema risk. That's according to study. Next is Leadership newspaper. Tinubu, northern governors close ranks over insecurity. Economic pressures costing Nigeria reinvestment, PricewaterhouseCoopers, and then courts here EFCC, Kwakwanso, Emirates suits, July the 2nd. And then we have Rivers, pro-police protest, rock 21 local government secretariat. Tinubu names Tunji Bello as FCCPC boss. Bandits kill Dan Fodio Varsity Deputy Vice Chancellor. 30 trillion naira ways and means investigation not abandoned. Senate. Police arrest suspected killers of Army General in Abuja. That's about it for the leadership newspaper. Next is Blueprint newspaper. Tinubu explains insecurity in the north. Bandits kills Sokoto Varsity, DVC. 35 abducted in Zamfara. President warns ideological mischief countered. Be ready to challenge gunmen. Sultan charges subjects. Cholera. Death toll hits 53 as federal government urges states, local governments on surveillance. Emefiele awarded contracts to own Koi, wife, and then in-law. Witness. We have sports 2026 World Cup. Super Eagles must find a way to qualify, as according to Adepoju. Sultan, an institution that must be jealously protected, as according to Vice President Kashim Shettima. Probe of 30 trillion naira ways and means not in limbo. That's according to Senate and FCT. Police nab killer of retired Army General. Otedola increases stakes at FBN. Acquires additional 797,946,415 shares. Next is the Nation newspaper. Why we insist on state police by southern governors. As chief security officers, we should have control. Abiodun is forum chairman. Tunji Bello is Consumer Protection Commission CEO. Cholera death toll rises to 53 in 107 councils. Deaths in Lagos now 29. Court clears ex-Lagos Speaker Ikuforiji of money laundering. Aidatiwa Ajayi clash over scrapping of 33 Ondo LCDAs. Tinubu urges North to fight insurgency in unison. Why put Northerners in charge of defense? States battle NLC over 30,000 naira wage payment default claim. Rivers crisis, pro-police protest, rock council secretariat. You see that on page 58. Next is the Daily Times. Purchase of new presidential jets insensitive. Prof. Liggett says PRP wants Tinubu to step down project. Asks federal government to focus on delivering tangible benefits to the Nigerian people. Tinubu reiterates commitment to tackle insecurity in Northwest. Nation urges Nigerians to continue to unite as a people, embrace peace for development, says Green Industrial Vision, complementary to oil, gas investment drive. Federal government, Northwest governors will brainstorm to tame insecurity. That's according to Minister. NCDC reports 1,598 suspected cholera cases across 107 local government areas. CGN blames poor justice delivery on ineffective management of court. And then on the bottom strip, Army making significant contributions to national development. That's according to Chief of Army Staff. Then we've not abandoned probing Buhari's 30 trillion naira ways and means. That's according to Senate. Just find out above the nameplate of the Daily Times. This Nigeria is the last with me here. Wike, okay, we have Wike Yusuf Eno Obaze Aremo Win Abdul Salami Win, talking about this Nigeria lecture and awards. Then Abdul Salami Abubakar to chair lecture. Tension in Sokoto over alleged plots to dethrone Sultan. VP Shettima Murik warned against it. And on the ear of the newspaper, Senate panel seeks fresh document from Accountant General over 30 trillion naira ways and means. Olamide.
Shettima to Sokoto government. Sultan must be guarded jealously. The big story here on Daily Trust. The Thronement report untrue. According to official, Assembly dismisses fair as Sultanate Council ACF MAM. The police take over Sanusi's security on the Kano Emirate tussle. Terrorists occupy Niger communities, slaughter chickens, pound yam. FEC holds today may consider new minimum wage for workers. On the cholera outbreak, federal government activate emergency center. Boko Haram terrorist abduct judge, wife in Borno. And bandits kill Sokoto University's deputy vice-chancellor. The story is making the front page of Daily Trust. To the Punch, operators seek federal government intervention as marketers opt for fuel imports. The writer there says dealer slams IOCs, NMDPRA silent amid dirty fuel import accusation. Cleaner bags life jail for sexually assaulting baby in church. Be patient with President Tinubu presidency pleads on the minimum wage. And cholera spreads to 107 local governments, 1,528 persons infected. Anti-Sultan plot, Shetima PDP won as Sokoto denies allegation. Northwest insecurity affecting other zones, President Tinubu laments. Court orders Nigeria's extradition to the United States on a wire fraud case. That's on page 22 of the Punch. The Senate writes the AGF meets Cardoso over 30 trillion naira loan probe. But these are the stories making the front page of the Punch. To the salient times, Buhari government lavished, that's in quote, $100 million World Bank Women Empowerment Loan on meetings. According to the minister, it will take decades to end banditry and insurgency. The Sultan of Sokoto is saying, and the governor of Ogun State, Abiodun, emerges chair, Southern Governors Forum, Soludo Vice. We have disrupted and dismantled criminal networks on insecurity. That's according to the president. Bandits kill Usman Danfodiyo University's deputy vice-chancellor. FCT police naps killers of retired army general in Abuja. And Sultan must be guarded jealously, Shetima tells Sokoto government. These are the stories making the front page of Salient Times. To Nigerian News Direct, mixed reactions trail Atiku, El-Rufai, Alimodo Sheriff's visit to Buhari's residence. The writer there says visit an attempt to build a Northern Alliance on seats Tinubu in 2027. Shehu Sani says Nigerians must shine their eyes, reject regrouping of criminals, those who caused us pain. Ex-Khan boss Hayab, meeting unfortunate if it has any connection with 2027. I inherited 359 billion naira debt from my predecessor, according to Governor Aliya. And on the cholera outbreak, Ogun confirms 25 suspected cases, 1 dead. Protesters defy police, Labour, Algon, won in state rally in Port Harcourt. President Tinubu advocates balanced energy transition, continued investment with Standards Chartered executives. The stories make it the front page of Nigeria News Direct. To the Daily News Hub, Northern politicians plotting to use Buhari to unseat Tinubu. Shehu Sani says on the 2027 election, alleges recent visit to Buhari in Daura by Atiku, El-Rufai, others part of the plot. Says it is too early for desperate, power-hungry northern elite to plot a return to power. Also wants attempt to whip up northern sentiment for political gains dangerous. Alleged opposition plot, Sultan is untouchable. VP Shetima cautions Sokoto government, says monarch must be guarded jealously, protected, preserved for Nigeria's good. JAMB vice-chancellors to set cut-off marks for universities orders July 18. On the platform Times, Chinese investors seizes Nigerian government properties in the United Kingdom after Ogun terminates contract. Southern governors advocate state community policing to tackle kidnapping others. There are other stories there on the front page of Platform Times. And finally, on the Nation Sport and Live, Napoli considered 100 million euros offer for Osimhen. That's an exclusive. And forget Ian Nacho, Putin warns Villa. Liverpool lead race for Kimmich, and Man City want 50 million euros for Silva. The story is making the front page of the Sporting Life, Ibrahim.
Absolutely. So many stories for our viewers to definitely chew on this morning. And we believe that they are up to date already. But just stay with us here on TVC News, TVC Breakfast. Coming up,